All right, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle something that, well, it sounds simple, but it's actually a massive headache for anyone who works with websites. How to find and check every single link on a page. So, let's just dive right in.
I mean, really think about it for a second. A modern web page isn't just a few simple lines of text anymore. It's this complex, woven tapestry of menus, images, buttons, footers, you name it. So, how can you be absolutely sure you found every single one and that they all actually work? I mean, trying to do this by hand, it's a total nightmare. It's incredibly slow, you're almost guaranteed to miss something, and frankly, it's just impossible to do reliably over and over again. There's gotta be a better way. And you know what? There is. Okay, first up, let's really frame this problem. We're calling it the Endless Link Challenge. So you take a page, right? Let's say something like this one from Sugar CRM. It can have literally hundreds of things to click. Yeah, some are obvious, the blue underlined text. But others, they're hidden behind images, company logos, or those big call to action buttons. Manually testing them is just a recipe for disaster. The real question is, how do we build an automation that can see and check all of them, no matter what they look like?
So, the solution, it actually comes from this aha moment, when you realize that all these different looking links are actually the same underneath. The secret has been hiding in plain sight this whole time. It's right there in the HTML. And this is it. The HTML anchor tag, written as AO. This little thing, it's the universal building block for every hyperlink on the web. Every single link you have ever clicked on a web page is built using this exact tag. And this is what I love about this, because it just reveals this secret so clearly. You look at the page and a text link and a clickable image, they look completely different, right? But then you peek under the hood at the code and you see they both start and end with that exact same A tag. The visual part, the text or the image, is just whatever's wrapped inside of it. This right here, this is our aha moment. It's the key to everything. So if the A tag is the container for the link, where's the actual web address it's supposed to go to? Well, it's always stored inside this one little attribute, href. And that's the big takeaway. If you remember one thing, it's this. Every link is an A tag, and its destination, it's always in the href. Okay, so now that we've cracked the code, we've found the pattern, we can build a super simple but incredibly powerful, let's call it an automation recipe, to take advantage of it. So here's the recipe. It's just 4 steps. Step 1, we just tell our tool, say Selenium, hey, ignore everything else, just find me the HTML tag A. Step 2, it grabs every single one it finds and just shoves them into a list. Step 3, we just, go through that list one by one. And then the last step, number 4, for each one, we just ask it, hey, what's in your href attribute? That's it. Seriously, that's the whole thing. And boom, this just shows you how powerful this is. Remember that Sugar CRM page? Our little script found 151 links, and it did it in like a few seconds, a task that would take a human who knows how long, and they'd still probably miss a few. Done. Instantly. Perfectly. But here's the really cool part. This way of thinking, finding that underlying pattern in the code, it's not just for links. This applies to so many other automation challenges. Think about this. What if you wanted to grab every single option from a drop-down menu? Like a huge list of countries on a sign-up form or job titles? Well, it's the exact same logic. All you have to do is find the new pattern. So we already know for a hyperlink, the tag is A and the key attribute is href, right? Well, for a drop-down item, it turns out the common tag is option, and the important attribute is usually called value. So by telling our script to hunt for option tags instead of A tags, we can instantly pull every single item out of any drop-down menu. It's the same trick, just a different target. So let's step back for a second. What's the big picture here? Because this is about more than just some clever trick for finding links. This is a whole new superpower for how you look at web automation. All right, let's wrap this up with the key takeaways. First and most important, stop looking at what you see on the screen and start looking for those hidden HTML patterns underneath. We learned the anchor tag, A, is the absolute key to all links, and the option tag is the key to all dropdown items. And the method? Use a command like find elements to just scoop up all the items that share that same tag.
You know, at the end of the day, this isn't about memorizing lines of code. That's not the point. It's about changing how you see things. It's about learning to see the matrix, that underlying structure of tags and attributes that builds the web. Once you see that, you can automate almost anything. And that brings me to my final question for you. Now that you have this new superpower, now that you know how to look for these repeating patterns, what other boring, tedious parts of your job are just sitting there, waiting for you to find their hidden pattern and just automate them away?